Calling out to all Whovians. To start off, let's get acquainted. My name is Kel. Well, my name is Kelly, but most people call me Kel. One-syllable words sort of go really well in Australia. Same with anything with "za" on the end. Considering I sometimes go by Kel or Kelza, yeah, Australian. So I know how it goes here. I'm really sorry to be a nuisance to all Whovians, but I started watching Doctor Who last year, and of course I fell in love with the Doctor and all of his shenanigans. Yay me. Anyway, I wanted to know why the Doctor, David Tennant style, had to die. Why did the character have to change? Why did, the Doctor die? I mean, yes, he sucked in all that radiation after he defeated the Master, for the second time, I might add. Why did that have to happen? Why did that happen? I don't really understand what really went on there. And a follow-up question to that question. What was the reason behind the change? Why did David Tennant have to give up his rightful place as the Doctor? So, not that Matt Smith is useless. Yeah, he's not useless. He's a great Doctor, but I mean, he's just not the Doctor. I guess I started watching Doctor Who when it was David Tennant, and even though I watched a few episodes of the previous Doctor Who, and I'm going through all the series, from all the Doctor Who's, well, from all the Doctors, but I still find that David Tennant's my favourite, probably because I have a mini celebrity crush on David Tennant because he is awesome! And no one can dispute that. If you don't like David Tennant, there's something completely wrong with you. So, I want to know, his new sidekick, I can't remember her name because I haven't heard it enough to remember it. I'm like that. With the frizzy hair. Dr. Tennant, let's go with Dr. Tennant and Dr. Smith, so we can get the two. Dr. Tennant is Doctor Who David Tennant, when David Tennant played Doctor Who. Dr. Smith is now when Matt Smith is playing the Doctor. Okay, so, Dr. Tennant first meets the new sidekick of Dr. Smith in the library. This is quite a few episodes back in season 3. The library, he meets her, and he has no idea who she is, but she knows almost everything about him. She also has his sonic screwdriver. And a diary about all their adventures together, but the Doctor doesn't read it because that's still his history to come. He's still to do that, but she's already done it. They travel in different directions. So she's here, he's travelling this way, and she's travelling this way, like this. They cross paths in certain places in time, because time isn't linear, or, round, or anything like that. It's completely mumbly-jumbly. So think of it like a bubble, except it's not a bubble. How come that the new sidekick recognises Dr. Smith when she knows Dr. Tennant? Why? How does she know that that is the actual Doctor? He died! Obviously! When the Doctor met her for the very first time, she was only very young and hadn't met him yet or knew nothing, but he knew everything about her. So he meets her for the very, very first time, and she knows him back to front and inside out. But he's Dr. Tennant. But that's not quite right, because as he goes on, he becomes Dr. Smith, he dies and becomes Dr. Smith, and he meets her as a young child. How does she know it's him? How does that happen? Does her memory suddenly change because he regenerated into a new person? And how does everyone who's met the Doctor suddenly recognise the Doctor? And how do the Daleks know that it's the same Doctor? Oh! What's going on there? Don't get it! Somebody tell me! Here's the third and final question, I think. Can the Doctor run into himself in time? And if so, do you think that Dr. Smith will eventually run into Dr. Tennant and I have to do an episode about that? Because honestly, can the Doctor really go back in time and meet himself? I know that doesn't really work, he can't go to yesterday and fix what he just did because of some weird galaxorial reason, but whatever. But can they run into themselves in time? So the dead Doctor Dr. Tennant? Is he still travelling around? Because there must be lots of them. Can he run into himself in time? Does that work? I don't know. This may have been explained in a previous episode that I haven't yet seen. If you know the answer, tell me. Video response it to me. I need to know. I'm dying. Matt Smith is not useless. Watch Charlie is So Cool Like's video on the review on the new Doctor. It's quite a while ago, but I'll put the link in the boxy thing somewhere or rather, and watch it because it's quite correct and I do agree with it. And Matt Smith is a good doctor, but he's just not my doctor. Like this. Yeah. So if you have time and if you feel like it, do a video response telling me all the answers to my questions about Doctor Who. Yeah, I really want to know. Charlie is So Cool Like, Alex Day / Nerimon is his YouTube name. Nave Regnide, watch him, he's really good. He's funny, I like his videos. So, click on them, watch their videos, they're good. Why? Of course the meaning of life is 42. I'm going crazy!